Hi everyone. Today we are discussing about delta modulation. Today we are discussing about delta modulation. Delta modulation is also it is an converter either analog to digital or digital to analog by using sampling and quantization intervals. And it is also indicates the upper and lower states. That means 1 and 0. So by using delta modulation is an analog to digital or digital to analog converter which is used to convert the sampling intervals and indicates the upper and lower states. That means it will indicates the binary code is in the form of digital, and it is also identifying the unwanted noise and it will be eliminated. So the related diagram of delta modulation conversion is shown in the below. So this is the related converted diagram. Here in this we are seeing clearly when we are applying sinusoidal wave or sine wave or voice signal from the input side. First it will be samplized or sampled. That means analog intervals are converted is in the form of discrete signals within the help of sampler. By using sampler it can be used to split the total signals in step by step. These are indicate step size. So by using quantizer it will indicate size of the intervals, and it is also maintained equal intervals or equal step size. And then after sample pulses or step size pulses are converted is in the form of digital within the code of high states and low states, high states and low states, high states and low states. So that means ones and zeros. So this is the digital information. Here in this diagram we are also seeing the slope overload noise and quantized noise. slope over Slope overload noise from left side and quantized noise from right side. So both are the extra noise, and by using delta modulation it will be also converted or eliminated. Sorry, it will be converted or eliminated. So the clear pure digital signal will be propagates through the output side. This is the digital information. And next we are seeing the so in this process data modulation we are using some signals x of t. It is a positive signal, and x cap of t, it is a negative signal. X of t positive signal and x cap of t negative signal. If x of t greater than x cap of t, it will be generates upper state r1. If x of t less than x cap of t, it will generates 0 or lower state. That means x of t indicates positive signal and x cap of t indicates negative signal. And the related diagram of delta modulation is shown in the below. This is the block diagram of delta modulation. Here in this also we are seeing input side we are applying analog signal, and it will be entering to the sampler. By using sampler, and a continuous analog signal will be converted is in the form of discrete signal or sampler signal, and then after it will move through the quantizer. It will be converted the total signals into the equal intervals or 1 bit. equally divided 1 bits. By using also integrator and impulse train to balancing the signals. So here x of t is the sampling signal, E of nts is the error signal, EQ of nts is the quantized noise signal. X cap of nts is the quantized error signal. So these are from the above diagram. The error signal is indicates C of nts is equal to x of nts minus x cap of nts. That means x of nts is the positive and x cap of nts is negative. The difference between positive and negative signals is known as error signal. Next, quantized output. If the delta modulation is x of nts is greater than x cap nt, already we know x of t greater than x cap of nt, or x cap of nts is greater than x cap of nts is equal to 1, and x of nts less than x cap of nts is known as 0. From the above, all signals will be converted from the analog to digital by using sampler and quantizer. This is the final diagram of delta modulation. Here delta modulation is also converts the continuous sine signals to the discrete signals, and discrete signals will be converted to the digital signals, and also assigning the time equal intervals ts, 2ts, 3ts, 4ts, time intervals 5ts up to n of nts. So the overall concept of delta modulation will be used to generate the digital signals within the help of sinusoidal signals or message signals, and also eliminating the unwanted noise or unwanted errors or unwanted signals. Here it is also once again we are seeing two types of signals. Error signal will be depends on positive steps and negative steps, or positive and negative sides. So error signal will be generates in this diagram we are seeing the step size upper and lower size. Upper and lower size will generate some extra noise. In previous classes we don't know how generates the extra noise, but in delta modulation clearly we know how to identifying the extra noise from the corners sides and eliminate the unwanted noise. So this is the overall converted diagram of delta to digital. In this we are only using two major devices. We can easily convert the information is in the form of analog to digital. Already we are seeing the differences. In PCM, pulse code modulation, all samples are encoded. But in differential pulse code modulation, the difference of samples are encoded, but in delta modulation encoded error signals also. These are the two differences between PCM, DPCM and delta modulation. The major advantages of delta modulation is in PCM and DPCM sometimes it is difficult to find out the errors where will be occurred, but in delta modulation it is clearly observed the corners of the errors in the process of data conversion from analog to digital, and it will be ignored. Easy to transmit, easy to communicate, and easy to convert the data information from one device to another device. So this is the block diagram. In this block diagram we are also using some errors and integrators to convert the information in different forms. Next class we are discussing other topics. Thank you very much.